This is for all my white people, my fair-skinned people. And I've probably said this in other videos, but please use the privilege that your skin tone allows for you in this society, in this world, honestly. Even though, and I'm going to insert this, the world is made up of more brown people. People's skin tone, my color and darker and a little bit lighter. There are more brown people on this earth than there are of you. Okay? Let's get that straight. This is not me condemning you as a whole. But please, use your what Raw Cosnet says, the audacity of your caucasity. Use that to stand up for people. If you were an ally of justice and right and doing what's of God, of love, being loving and caring, and you actually have black friends, you actually know black people who you care, and you empathize with us. Please do not sit idly by and be scared and stuff like that, because that's what I've experienced. We have experienced white people just be fearful and stunned by the injustice that's been done to us, but they're saying they're an ally of ours. And they can say all day that they're appalled and shocked by these behaviors of how people can treat you, but they're not willing to use their voice and stand in front of that white, and black people, we know we can stand up for each other, but you also can tell when the black person is scared. And you can use your whiteness to step up and to step in front, because you know what? A white person is going to be a little bit more cautious to go against other white people, because they're embarrassed by that, to be called out by another white person. You see what's going on, and you know what goes on with us, with black people, how we're targeted. You probably have had your own experiences where you felt like you could talk to a black person a certain way, or a brown person a certain way, because you had this authority in your mind because of society. This is why we start calling people Karens, because there's a stereotype for people who actually go out and tell on people who's doing nothing, or are afraid of people and cries wolf. This is nothing new for black people. What's happening right now, we see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with overt racism every left and right. I just don't. But I know that people it's the prejudice. It's the looking at you and glaring at you and feeling like you don't belong here. So please, if you're an ally, please use your privilege of being of your skin tone in this society, because we don't think y'all any different from us, to be honest. The difference is that you guys, we feel like you guys think that you own everything. And we know that we have allies, but we cannot as a whole be like, yep, that's an ally of mine. And I understand the blue bracelet thing, because you want people not to think that you're one of them. But at the same time, we need the white race as a whole to come together and correct each other. We can't keep doing it. We've asked to be seen and to be included, to not be seen as beneath people. And we've been fighting for this for so long. And we need you guys to correct each other. Correct your sons and daughters. You got kids on campuses writing nigger on the ground in snow on campuses. That's your son. That's your daughter doing those things and laughing about it. You need to make sure that your kids are in line, so the next generation and the next generation doesn't have to keep dealing with these things. So black parents can stop teaching their kids how to act in spaces where there's more majority white people. We're being told to act like you've been there and you straighten up, because we don't want to be seen as these. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but that's how I was raised. And I know the generations before me had to deal with the same exact things of, you act a certain way when you're around white people so they don't feel threatened. Put your hands on the wheel because a cop could think that you got a gun in your car, and and they just pull the trigger and say, "Oh, I thought they had a weapon," because your hands are not where they can see them. And I've seen where cops have been like, "You can relax," you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and we keep doing this generation after generation. So please talk to your family members. I don't care. It's not enough just to vote. It's you have to use your voice to stand up for us too. We have done the work. We have tried to ask you guys and tell you guys and plead and try to get together and make laws. Please do something for us too. Okay, I know that there's people who want this. They want people to be detained and stuff like that. There's people who are saying FAFO, and I don't feel that way. I don't want people to mess around and find out that this could be done to them. I know that I can feel like we told y'all. We tried to tell you guys. We tried to warn you. We did warn you, and you didn't listen. But we need you guys to step up. You cannot sit here and be afraid and scared, because honestly, this is your collective race or whatever you want to call it who's doing these things. Even if you're not with them on this, you can call them out. The same fear that you have is what we feel when we go out into society daily, because you don't know who's against you and if they'll harass you, and if they feel if they feel empowered to mistreat you because of the way they voted and who they voted for. If it's already in you, it's already in you. And we're just asking you to please use your voice and your body. Throw yourselves in front of some people, because they are most likely to back out and to back up when you guys push them out of society. We refuse to be afraid and let people treat us this way. And that's another subject I will talk about later, to Black people who have been like, I'm staying out of this. I understand, but we can't stay out of this. It's going to affect us too, period. It already is. And so, allies, please do what you got to do. Don't enjoy the privilege of being a part of our community and our music and our culture and stuff like that, but then not stand up for us too. That's ridiculous. You go to football games, it's nothing but Black players on the field, a few little white people, and they're cheering for our team that's majority Black, but then will turn around and spit in their face. Don't be one of those people. Please, we're begging you to do more. Do more for the Black people, for the brown people, Asian people. I mean, when you see injustice, because the truth is, yeah, we all can go against each other, but we are targeted. White people, we don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that white people don't get targeted in some way by other people, but I'm saying as a society,